welcome back to the channel. I just thought I'd give you a little look of the drive down to Scotney Castle. Got a lovely little tree lines, roadway I should say, down to the main car park. Just need to remember you need to book the car park if you're coming. You can just park in a field actually, which is probably half a kilometre up from the actual castle itself, but it's a bit of a walk down through fields, etc. But if you book in advance, you can park quite close to the entrance, so especially on a miserable day it makes it a lot easier and less wet on the feet. But yeah, so that's that. So what we do is we just come down the driveway. It leads into quite a big open car park area. But as I say, there is limited parking here, so just make sure you book before you come. Anyway, I'll be back to you shortly. I've just parked up and we'll go for a walk and I'll show you all around Scotney Castle. Come back to you soon. Right, follow me around. Toilets and tea room that way, which we might go to in a little bit, but let's have a little look around first. Anyway, this leads you down to the main entrance. Hopefully I won't need my brolly. Don't think the main house opens, which you can see there. I'm not sure it opens till 10. I could be 11, sorry, I could be wrong. And it's just I think it's about 10:15 at the moment, so I think the main place opens at 10 but the house about 11. But there's lots to see here, as you can see. Once you get through checking in, there's a walk downhill actually to the old, I don't call it the old Scotney Castle, but it's an old partial ruins down there, which is very pleasant to look around, a little boating lake. But we'll take a look. But here, as you can see, beautifully countryside all around us. And there you go, you got the visitors check-in area, so we'll do that quickly and I'll be back to you in a bit. Right, here we are through reception. Well, I'll spin you around actually and let you take a look at what's around. There we go. As you can see, the main house does open 11. It does. Let me show you a quick view of it while we're here. There we go, look. That's the house itself and the cafe. But if we come back this way, let's say you can see some beautiful English countryside. Absolutely glorious. The rear gardens of the main house, stately home, whatever you'd like to call it. That's a lovely place. We're going there in a bit. But firstly, we'll take a walk down to the old, I call it Scotney Castle. It's the old castle, I suppose. Lovely little walkway. Doesn't matter what time of year you come, it's always well maintained. National Trust site. I must admit, me and Nicola do get full use out of the National Trust and English Heritage. Any time of year really, you can come here and just enjoy the look around. It's a pleasant few hours. Lots of little squirrels just noticed running around. But that's the castle. You can just get your first look. Look beautiful. Right, here we go. Sorry, I just had to turn it off briefly as people coming towards me. They didn't ask to be on camera, so there we go. So beautiful, beautiful location. Need to be reasonably fit on this place because there's a bit of a climb on the hill here and back again. I'm still young and good looking, so I'm sure I can manage it. Now if we pan up a little bit there, I don't know if you can make out the castle itself. Beautiful, absolutely glorious. I say these gardens are very well manicured. Do look beautiful. I came here a few months ago in the summer with Nicola. So I think we've been here fairly recently, but I certainly didn't do a video here anyway. Look at that, autumn colours, leaves coming off the trees. Isn't that beautiful? I'm more of a spring and summer person, but there are beauties in autumn and winter. Look at that tree there. Look at the beautiful rusty colour that is. Look, that's true autumn, isn't it? Very quiet, which is nice. I think in the summer months you do get a lot of tourists, and it's fairly busy, and it's not always easy to do a good video because you hear people talking, but other than me, but I enjoy myself talking, as you know. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, around the castle itself you've got these little ponds, and this side I think leads right around the castle, which one would call a moat. How about that, a moat? Which we'll see more of in a minute. They've got little walks now by the looks of it for the kids to learn. We didn't have it before. That's Halloween now by the looks of it. Got some gnarly old trees. Look at those, aren't they beautiful? Let's let that come up a little bit again. Right, I'm just going to turn off a minute. There's people coming by. Right. There we go. Get a better look. What's going on with my camera today? It's all over the place. Anyway, a little bit better look at the castle itself and the ruins. Look at that. Just panning around now. Beautiful. That's what we call a picture perfect scene. Look at these ferns, look. All dying. Very autumny. This little part of the moat here is quite haunting, isn't it? We see all these ferns around the periphery all dying off in rust colours. There we go, that's the larger part of the moat. A little turret on top of that tower there, in glass. It's beautiful. And through the entrance gate, as I say, these are partial ruins. Looks like the Great Hall, etc. doesn't have a roof or anything anymore, but leads around here into a little courtyard, if you like, and more like a roundabout, but it's beautifully done, beautifully laid out. Big stone in the middle, and I thought it could be a fountain at one point maybe, but it's just a big pot, concrete pot. There's a little delightful walkway here. I think it's what you call a folly, really. It might actually probably was part of the wall, but it looks like it could be a folly. But I'm just going to get around the water and mud, etc. But it's lovely to see these places. But yeah, there's this little walkway here down to the moat. Could have a little boat down here, and they could have just meandered around the moat on a lovely day. And say, beautiful gardens, lovely views. So that's that anyway. We'll head back over to the castle itself. So it's only partial ruin, but I think the main feature is that mansion. That's a beautiful place to look around, but this is delightful if you've never been here. As I say, you can see how old it is. Even if it was a castle, really, it's more of a home, stately home, I think. That's open sometimes, but not at the moment. We are a bit early, as I say. Let's go through this little walkway here into the main part of the house. I don't even know I have to duck. So some lovely flowers still blooming, even October. But this looks more like the Great Hall, if you like, at one point in time. Don't know if it was. But it's a beautiful looking place. Hold on, just put my brolly up, it starts to rain again. Right. There we go. Look at these flowers, they're still blooming even now. But I suppose within this kind of walled garden area, I mean, it's probably got its own kind of mini climate. Look at that. Again, it's beautiful. Beautifully done. You know, it's as though it's made to be this way, but it wasn't. But it's gorgeous. Those flowers are stunning. It's so nice to see. late October that we've still got colour in the garden. We go for this doorway here. It just leads into the moat area. So look at this here, look. They've obviously, well, it's doves, I think, up there. There's a little dove boxes, little place for them to be. Lovely little building here. Still in one piece. Door. Yeah, it's just a lovely area. It really is. Can't see any birds. Probably doves. They look like white feathers. So anyway, leading around here, you normally see loads of swans and ducks, etc. But at the moment, there's a couple over on the edge there. But other than that, I think they've taken flight. Basically, it's a miserable day. They're probably hiding away. So that's that part of the castle. Lovely old gnarly tree there, look, just on the edge of the moat. Delightful. Right, back through here. In the nicer weather, this is a delightful walk around, it really is. But not so much today. This doorway gets me, look at the size of it. Whether it was a doorway or a window, I don't know, but it's huge. Looks like it's made for a giant. And these planting. The planting are exquisite, they really are. Have a little look through this doorway here. It's grass out there, so it'll be a bit wet to walk onto, but it's just an open area with that lovely old gnarly tree there. See a lot of people having picnics in the spring and summer as the moat winds around the whole castle. Right, let's have a little look over here. Probably won't spend too long down here just because of the rain. Once I finish I'll meander up and probably have a coffee until the great house opens, then we'll have a good look around that. Not sure if I'm allowed to film. I may do a little bit here and there, but just so I get an idea of the place. But it's a nice place to come. And for the price of a National Trust membership, you get to see all these beautiful places. If that's what you like to do. Right, I'll come back to you shortly. I'm just going to navigate this hill and I'll join me again when I get up to the top. Actually, I just want to show you this tree here. The leaves are amazing. Look at this. I won't go too far because it's really sodden. But look at the colours on this tree and the leaves that have fallen. That's beautiful. Absolutely lovely. I just want to show you a little bit of this uphill climb. It's not too bad, but depending on your fitness, I expect you'll be breathing heavy by the time you get to the top of it. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So yeah, join me again in a minute. Here we go. I just want to give you a little look at the pumpkins outside the shop. They're delightful. Right, let's take a look around the house itself now. I've just had a coffee and a bit of a rest up, so really invigorated to finish this one off. So yeah, join me when you're inside. I won't film going in because they might not let me, but hope it shouldn't be a problem. Be back for you shortly. Here we go. There we go, there's a little exhibition here. It says the Sheriff of Kent 1907. Lovely little library area, a beautiful picture window out to the back garden there, as you can see. Lovely parquet floor. Glorious. Right, let's lead through. It's a lovely little area. Getting really nice views out to the garden. Beautiful paneling. Look at the ceiling. It's delightful. Just a lovely little empty area between the rooms. But delightful. So we're going to a kitchen now. That's very 70s. Yeah. Look at that. Beautiful. We all makes a little shelving unit there. Very 70s. I say 70s, it's probably more like 40s or 50s. Look at that little, what do you call it, a pantry I suppose. This old shelf unit there with the old plates, polka dot. Leading to a little area there. I'm assuming they kept all the cutlery for the house. Little bath sink, small little thing. Bells up there, look. Front door, gardens, 6, hall, library. Right, here we go. Looks like the sun's come out there. Look at that view, beautiful. Lots of sheep. Beautiful, that's the stairwell. We just came up. Beautiful pictures around the periphery. Let's climb the other stairs. You have to be fairly quiet. Look at that, beautiful. Right, let's go to the left. There we go, into a bathroom. Big old iron bath. Remember those in the old days, have a good bath there. Just the size of that sink. Have a nice day.
Yeah, you too.
This is the sitting room that I do love. It has a nice feel to it. Very old. So more 50s, I think. The old record player. Playing. It's beautiful. Very narrow seating. Obviously very small people. But lovely. It's a very comfortable feeling. That lovely high picture frames there, look. Don't see that anymore. Yeah, furniture a little bit garish, but wasn't it in its day? Look at that heater, the old the wire heater, really. That's the way where wire threads are running through a whatever it was, and they just heated up. Never get away with that today, health and safety. Anyway, beautiful room. Let's go across the way. Another little bathroom and a little changing area for a lady. Right. Oh, this is a nice room. I do remember this one's very dark. With a full poster. Looked a little glorious. Looks like a comfortable chaise longue there. A lovely room. Beautiful. See round the hallway. That's not a coffin, it's just a dress box. Black and cream tin weighted silk chiffon day dress, circa 1910 by Jay's Limited London. Dress was worn by Rosamund Hussey in the 1910 J.J. Shannon painting. Anyway, you can read that yourself. These dresses, hats, etc. are out for a few months. Looks like we've got a collection of bags here, which will impress the ladies, I suppose.
It is. Really? The chief reason is that the house was occupied and
This is one of my favourite rooms actually. I don't know why. I do say it every time I come here. The curtains are closed purely because of the clothing's out and they don't want to get the sun bleached. But look at that beautiful bed. Really lovely bed stain, wasn't it? And these red lighting I like, I think. Very subdued, calming. Yeah, lovely room. Big chaise long. Still got the old-fashioned power cord in these lights. The twisty type, you know, you hold you in the wall. Not that I was around in the wall, but been some old places. Wow. I think that's that. Would you want me to finish? Right, so there you are. That was the old house. Scotney Castle anyway, that's what it consists of. As you can see. That's the main house itself anyway. So we had a little look around. I apologise, I was a bit quiet. There was a lot of people there and obviously a lot of staff that help out. They were sitting around just wanting to talk to everybody really and just have a bit about the place. So I couldn't say a lot, but I hope you got a feel for it. It's a delightful place to come and spend a few hours and what can I say? Thanks for joining me on this one, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. And as I say, please come down and have a look, and I'll see you again. Lovely day. Goodbye.